Today's show is all about movement, from bikers
to guys on their bicycles. We'll even check out the 1-2s with the B-boys.
And we got to learn some modern African dances.
Let's move.
Mina Reeve, Shix Harmony, and Beatrice Wanjiku, aka Triss, are biker chicks with credentials and titles to their names, each having mapped out a niche as women who dominate the track. I'm here at Whistling Moran, and by the way, it's the biggest racing track in East Africa, and I'm here to meet some super fierce female bikers, and I'm super excited. Ladies, man, what? You have beasts. I have a newfound respect for female super bikers. Harmony, Beatrice, Mina, I am happy to meet y'all. First of all these bikes, I think for yours, Mina, and yours, Harmony, are the same cc, 250.
They're similar cc, yeah.
Oh, right, similar cc,
yes.
Not the same cc.
No.
There's an art, of course, to balancing these things. I need you to explain that to me.
It doesn't matter the weight.
Right.
There's something we call counter steering, throttle, how you balance your throttle, how you manage your body positioning.
When you're on that track, and you know very well, naturally men are aggressive, and there's this thing like, yeah, they're female, super bikers,
But as women, we have to hold our own. So one good thing is we have our side mirrors folded in or taken off completely, so we can't see who's coming up behind us. Why should I come to the side of the track to let someone else who is faster than me get by me? If they're faster than me, they need to find their own way around me. I'm not moving out for no one.
All right, ladies.
So when it comes to competition, I'm like, bring it. Yeah.
All of you are fierce. Okay.
I have fallen down on so many different corners. It's been incredible. But the good thing is you go down, you see how it feels to fall, you get a taste of the tarmac, so that it builds your confidence. It boosts you. You're like, okay, now I know how that feels. I know what not to do. Let's get up, let's keep going.
What is so cool is listening to women who know about their machines, and they can even speak about the rules. That is so dope. Female bikers also, some of them in some places, some like wearing heels and showing off and tank tops and stuff like that. Do y'all do that? Do y'all have like this sexy outfits?
I think we've all done that.
So what is your sexy stance, clearly?
Oh God, headstands. Once I'm done with the race, you'll find me on the finish line with my headstand. Okay. My tank tops maybe, and my
you wear hot pants?
Yeah, because the leather is too hot.
So you remove it when you want to take a picture when you're done?
Thank you.
But when it comes to photo shoots, doing ad campaigns for different brands, things like that, I will bend in all sort of ways, all over the bike, around the bike, in my heels, in sexy
You're gonna make some people very happy.
In my pigtail helmets, which people really know now.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. Like, you get people flashing their lights, you get people honking at you, trying to get your attention, and you feel like such a badass. You're just like, watch my rear now. Then you accelerate and whoa.
So I'm gonna give you all a chance to, mention your achievements, how they made you feel, and what barriers they broke as you went on.
Let's say I'm the queen of the track, because I started racing when I was the only female. That is like 4-5 years ago. And I've been doing it for 5 years. And the achievement that I have achieved, the last season I won the Superbike Championship East Africa for the very first time. I broke that record. I broke the record of being the only female racer to race. And the other one was when I went to South Africa. That was a lifetime opportunity. I went down to SA in a team of 10, and I managed to be the second place out of 10.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Great to hear that. Triss.
One of my achievements is having Harmony on the team. I also own a riding school where I teach my kids, not my kids, I call them my students.
I love the way you have the passion. They become your people, your kids.
Yeah, I bring them to the track and I teach them how to be badass.
And that's awesome achievement. Congratulations
Thank
to you
you.
too.
Thank you.
Mina.
Went from someone who didn't know how to ride, I had no idea. I've managed to go from not knowing how to ride in just a space of like under a year to being the fastest female superbiker in Kenya nationally, awarded as the best female lady superbiker by the Motorcycle Federation Kenya, which is affiliated with FIM internationally. The best female superbiker in the Superbike Championship in Eastern Africa, which is also amazing. It's opened up so many different doors for me, not just across Africa, but also in the UK, where they have the British Superbike Championships. For me, those achievements have been phenomenal. And what I do now is I use that reputation that I've gained to build on other platforms.
Listening to those accomplishments and the determination, and you're able to do that under such a short time. Kudos. You know, to first of all of you, because it's a mean fit to just be that brave and say, I have done this, I've been able to do this, I'm on this cause, and this is what I still want to do. I need to get on the bike and experience this. Sawa, twende.
Okay.
Awesome. Whew, that was something. Oh my God. You know what? I have a whole lot of respect for you because your guidance, first of all, on the track and making me feel comfortable that I will not fall off. That was something else. That's really professional. That's expertise, so I have to give it to you. But so far, man, you are badass.
Thank you.
I'll let you do your
Definitely come back.
Ninjas Clan kicked off BMX culture in Kenya 10 years ago, creating a mashup of extreme sports and entertainment, providing a space for young people to express themselves in a bold new way. So I heard about this group of guys who do some amazing stunts on their bicycles. Only problem is, I don't know how to ride a bike. No, seriously, I don't. So I hollered at the Shanktalk crew, asked them to go check it out.
Wagwan good fam, it's the Shanktalk squad, Bwana Gishuru wing.
And my name is Charles Lim.
And today we'll be linking up with the bikers crew.
They go by the name of Ninjas Clan.
They'll be telling us more about the BMX bike culture.
And show us some stunts.
Bam. And mara ingine tumejoiniwa na squad ya Power.
Hivi unacheki tuko na Ninjas Clan hapa.
Mabuda, mi swali yangu ya kwanza, hiyo jina ya squad ilitoka wapi Ninjas Clan?
Sasa jina Ninjas Clan tulipata juu tulikuwa tuna ride bike usiku sana. Unapita kama umeruka. Sasa shiba.
Nani amepita?
Leo. Anchikia anasema, "Wewe ni ninja amepita."
Na mmekuwa in existence hivi maybe for how long?
Ninjas Clan naweza sema imekuwa in existence from as back as 2010. Tunakwanga tu tukiaccept ma riders.
Na maybe watu wajue mtaa yenu, jo mna represent mtaa gani? Ni mtaa gani mlilinka pia mlikuwa mnachafua usiku?
Si tuko all over Kenya, man.
Nice one, nice.
Alafu mimi naweza dai mnishow guys, ndio nyinyi mdecide ku come together, mdecide kula hizi matricks, mdecide kutekea ni story ya BMX riding culture serious. Hizi ma inspirations zilitoka wapi? Ni akina nani mlikuwa mnacheki mnaona naweza dai kudu kama hiyo?
Kila mtu anakuanga na experience yake, personal experience yake ya kuride. So ukiona msee ameprogress to a certain level, hiyo ni passion yake na sport mali vile amefall in love na unapata. Mimi mwenyewe pia mimi naji-inspire vile na riding, naona progress yangu vile inaendelea.
Alafu bado nachekijua kuna hizo mastingo mmetuonesha kadhalika. Maybe tuchanue wasea wajui jo, majiko na majina kaa gani.
Kuna vitu nimefanya kama baskin, hiyo ni nimezungusha iba, kazunguka kwa hewa alafu nikaidaka kabla.
Mnakuwa prepared aje in case hizi ma injuries happen?
Sina taka watu wajiprepare tu psychologically alafu una flow nayo hivyo.
I think BMX kuna individualism. Unajua kila mtu ana bring something different kwa meza. Na hiyo ndo inabamba na BMX. Unajua nikimwona akiride kuna vitu atafanya nione yenyewe ni signature yake. So ina embrace individualism na tunaendelea tukiinspire wase.
Swali yangu next Wazito, the BMX culture in Kenya, in Nairobi, mnaichekiaje so far? Imekuwa ikigrow, kuna culture iko ama form ni gani?
BMX ni element ya hip hop, so Venye hip hop ina grow ndio pia venye BMX ina grow, unajua. Na pia opportunities zinaendelea kutokea. Kama siku hizi tunafanya features na music artists kwa video. Kuna wasee wameanza kucustomize mabike, so very soon kutakuwa na bike shop.
Na maybe location hivi ni wapi wasee mabike mna mitigi Nairobi ama place watu wanapiga hiyo link up?
So basically hapo hivi Nairobi kuna kuanga na Uhuru Park hapo hivyo kwa podium. Unaweza tupata hapo hivyo Sundays mostly ama weekends in general.
Na nacheki mko na mabike fire hapa, sijui kanyi ndo mmejimekia.
Kai hapa yenye niko nayo, hii ni mimi mwenyewe nilijifanyia. Strip down kutoka venye ilikuwa, venye nilibai mimi mwenyewe. Strip down yote, nikai restore, kani rust unatoa, una clean kila kitu. Alafu sio unaipaint rangi custom yenye unadai.
Hiyo rangi ndio umejipigia.
Hii ni ile rangi niliona inanifurahisha, yani nikacheki. Hii nikiipiga na kwa naangalia bike natamani tu kuride kila time.
Nacheki bado ina jina, inaitwa nani hiyo bike yako?
Inaitwa Lucy.
Ni Lucy, ni mshii.
Tukimalizia maybe vision yenu mnaweza enjoy by BMX culture ikuwe wapi in the next like 5 to 10 years hivi?
Manze ifike place tunaweza respect kama art, tupate endorsements na mabrands pia. Unajua hii ni sport yenye na keep vijana busy na fit pia at the same time, so ni win-win na gava. Na pia ikiweza tukuwe na line yetu ya products, si ni promising cause ni element ya hip hop na hip hop ni wide.
Alafu maana Slim ulikuwa unanichapia pia wewe ulikuwa gamtuka BMX hivi.
Hata nisijichoche sana juu niko na mabazu hapa, but watanionyesha mastyle kiasi hivi.
Je, tuende tu cheki radareni gani?
Au sio?
Mana Slim, I see you're still good on the bike.
I try, but big shout out to the Ninjas clan for coming through. It's been an awesome experience.
It has been the Shengtok squad, Bwana Gishuru we wing.
My name is Charles Slim.
Until next time,
peace out.
Peace out.
Nairobi definitely has something for everyone, and I think I'm going to learn how to ride a bike just because of that. Speaking of learning, I'm about to head out for my first official dance class. Wanna join me?
Breakdancing in Kenya has been a huge culture for more than 10 years, and Bboy Vic and his crew have grown a whole community around it, with Bboy Vic pioneering a training school for young boys and men in Kibera, giving them something to aspire to through the creativity of breakdancing. So I'm here in Kibera and I'm about to interview Bboy Vic and his crew, and he's telling me and showing me about all things B-boy.
What I can do, which is nothing like it. I'm trying here.
Vic, thank you so much for inviting me here. There's so much you've done, I know, but I just want to get to know a little bit about your story. Tell me about that.
So my name is Bboy Vic, born and brought up in Kibera slum. My struggle started back in 2010. After the post-election violence, I lost so many of my friends in the slums. I wasn't really aware, and my community wasn't really aware about anything to do with therapy, but I found my healing in music and movement. And so when I started it, I came up with a group, Jabe Crew, and I invited some of my peers. So I was passionate about breakdancing, and at that time I didn't know any crew in Nairobi or Kenya that does breakdancing. So I was doing my research on YouTube, copy-pasting and teaching my crew. And that's pretty much how the journey started. And so, because dance was a healing to me, I wanted to also young people in the community to get that opportunity.
You're the founder of Slum Dance Africa, right? And then you have branches, of course, here. You have in Kampala, in Kigali, in Dar es Salaam, and the like. So how are you able to spread your ideology because people will still, interpret them, and I mean this by other African countries that you're in their own way, but then still keep the mindset. How do you do that?
My theme basically is positivity, and what we do with slam dance is unique because we just don't focus on dance, but we also do entrepreneurship workshop. And I think the idea of slam dance, when it came up, it started here in Kibera. So it was actually Slam Dance Kibera. And then that was the first time we had B-boys from Kenya coming together in Kibera.
What are one of your best moves that is a signature?
For this move, you go down, slide, turn, head down, up, and at your back. So go ahead, ask questions.
Okay, so how are you able to not break your neck because
it's broken.
You're showing off. One day I'm going to surprise you people, all of you. I want you to show me an example of Afro hip hop, how you incorporate, the African culture or swag or dance into, the break dancing. Let's do something. Yay. Hey, yes, show up. Yes, show up. What exactly is the style that you've incorporated? What is it called?
It's just Afro hip hop.
Okay.
So it's basically moves that we have here at home, like the Luyas do this. Yeah, and there are tribes that, like the Maasai, they do this. So yeah, that's basically what we're bringing into it. Yeah.
That's cool. So thank you so much once again, and I will check you guys later.
Thank you so much.
Like we told you, we'll be learning some modern African dance moves today.
Yep, and who better to show us these moves than Chiluba? This guy right here has such unique signature dance moves. I'm pretty sure you know one or two of them.
Yep, and it's a session we are definitely looking forward to. Hey, Chiluba Mambo.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey.
Let me say hi to the lady first.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing? I'm very good, I'm very good. Welcome to the House of Sweat, man.
House of Sweat.
It all goes down.
All this Afrobeat choreography thing. How long have you been doing this?
First, let me correct you. It's not Afrobeat, it's Afro. Because Afrobeat is from Nigeria, so.
Afro choreography.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for like 15 years.
Nice.
What?
Yes.
And how far has, this dance thing taken you? Because your classes, when I see them online, they're full with foreigners, Kenyans, people from all over.
I've been able to be on tables which many people wish for, you get, and I give thanks for that.
And you can say them, speak them.
Yeah, I've worked with Sauti Sol very closely. We did the Live and Die in Africa tour.
Okay.
I was the one who was behind all that dancing.
All
in that
the movements
album.
on that was you.
Yeah, but it's not only with musicians, because I don't only work with musicians. It's just that they're the popular ones, because I work with corporates all over the place. I do commercials, I teach, I do workshops, I teach both in Kenya and abroad. And when I teach abroad, it's more than just dancing. It's giving the knowledge to and explaining to them what dance is, what African dance is, because I'm really passionate about African dance. I'm really passionate about dance business. So when I travel abroad, mostly I'm talking about the nitty-gritties of African dance, but when I'm in Kenya, I give workshops on how to scale your dance as a business up.
What does African dance mean to you personally?
For me, African dance means the future. For the longest time, we've been trying to learn more about what other people do and forgetting about what we have.
Yeah.
And I'm also not yet as good as I want to be in terms of understanding our culture, in terms of dance. I'm also learning. And guys, when you travel out there, people love our stuff.
These are the, genres have their own steps. How do you articulate?
African dance, number one, is all about feeling. So when I train these people, first I tell them it's all about feeling. You can get the step, but if the feeling is not right, it still doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
So it's not about being perfect. When you get the feeling, the style will come, but the feeling is number one.
So do you have to be a dancer or good dancer to get African dance?
Most of my dance students here in Kenya are not even close to dancers. They're just people who love dance, and in the corporate world, you get, as she rightly said, I have a clientele of Kenyans and experts. You get, and these experts are not dancers. They just love the vibes. You get, they want a space where they can dance to music that is from this place. Because most of the time when they go out and it's a predominantly white place, they'll play music that sounds white. They don't want that. They actually want the real African. So they don't get that out there, so they come here. So I'll teach you guys a very easy step called Kanyagalami.
Okay, so.
It's a very, very easy step.
Kanyagalami.
Its face has changed.
All right.
Because it doesn't sound familiar.
Let's do it.
Kanyagalami is a very easy step. Right, left. Right, let's go. Right, left. Right, left. And then have your hands here. Then, as you do that, go down just a little bit. Don't be uncomfortable, just a little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
So, right.
The hand goes?
Yeah, the hand goes right. Then left.
Left. Oh.
Right, let's just take it slowly. You see when I go left? So you just bounce, bounce, hey, bounce, bounce. Shake something, shake something. When you're doing an OD Kenyan type of dance, you have to, that coolness in you, zero.
Drop the coolness.
Santi Sana, thank you very much. Today had a whole lot of movement, from biker chicks to b-boys.
To those stunts that those guys were doing on their bicycles. Yeah, that was wicked, but I was not ready for those dance moves Chiluba showed us. What?
You know, I had 2 left feet, but I promise I'll do better.
I know you will, I know you will. Right about now, I just want to move straight to my sofa.
And I'll do something similar, so we'll see you guys in the next episode of What's Good Africa.